Hi y'all, it's Marcy Fig, and welcome back to another regular speed gouache painting process. In this video, I'm going to do very minimal editing and show you my painting process of a Mexican chocorole. This is a chocolate pastry with cream filling and pineapple jelly filling. It's very good, and if you haven't tried it, I highly recommend. So first off, I really just start with a very light color, and that helps me to outline my shape without committing too much to a very dark color yet. So I basically start from light to dark. For the outline, I like to use a similar shade to the one I'm going to use for the whole painting. So for this one, I'm using a very light wash of brown. Now that I'm done with my outline, I am committing to a darker shade. So we're going in with a closer shade to the actual chocorole, which is a very dark brown. For the inner shading, I'm still doing a very light wash of brown, and I'm leaving the surface kind of wet so that I can later go in with a darker brown, and it's going to basically diffuse over the area that is wet. It kind of works like watercolor in that sense. And I like to do this to create shadows, soft shadows. It just basically makes a gradient happen throughout the entire surface. So it kind of helps with the blending of the shadows. So when the paint spreads along the surface like this, it just creates a more believable shadow. So if you wanted to get more sharp lines, you would do it on a drier surface. So you would wait for the surface to dry and then get your more sharp outlines. You can also go over a darker area with your wet brush to remove any of the darker paint. So you can kind of work in a subtractive way. So as I said, I start with a very light shade and just work my way towards the darker and darker shades. This painting is part of my 365-day drawing challenge that I'm doing on my small sketchbook. Well, technically I've already done a couple of sketchbooks. I think this is my 4th sketchbook actually. And basically I'm supposed to draw a drawing every day, but I'll admit sometimes I skip some days, but then I make up for them later, so no worries. As long as I do 366 paintings this year, because it's a leap year, I think it's fine. And I've already seen a lot of improvement in doing this challenge. I've gotten faster and a little better at drawing. My past 2 paintings were actually a gansito and a, a pingüino. So these are all Mexican marinela pastries. And they just really are nostalgic to me. They remind me of my childhood when I would just walk over to the store and get myself some chips and some marinela pastries. So yeah, this is basically the 3rd one that I draw. So you could say I've done the trifecta so far. Here I'm using the aid of this hot air blow dry thingy. It's basically a blow dryer. I think I could have just used my blow dryer and not gotten this little thing. But I like it because it's small and it just fits in my desk and it's pretty convenient. I really like it. So I usually use it when I want to get more detailed, when I want to work on the final details. So now what I'm doing is adding some deep outlines, and I didn't want them to diffuse over the painting, so that's why I needed to do it on a very, very dry surface. So having this little tool is really helpful. And we're basically arriving at the end of our painting, so this is when I really require the surface to be much drier. I really liked how the shadows looked as it was, but then I felt that it really needed some more warmth, and I just mixed a bit more of a warmer brown into the dark brown, because in real life they look a lot warmer, and the brown that was on it before just looked way too cool. So it was a little risky, but I really love the outcome. And I'm glad I took the risk. So here are the other pastries that I drew. These are in my short section if you want to see a little bit of the process. I didn't do a full video on them, but here they are. And you can see shorts of them in my channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!